And just like that, apparently the game is in the studio. Is a Kendrick disc coming? Let's go.
Yeah, we finally got action, you guys. About time. Listen, man, this is what I
It's about
wanted
time.
yesterday. This is what I told you guys the game should do. Enough of the talking on interviews, enough of the talking on Instagram. Stop posting like you're cool with Kendrick. Stop all that nonsense because the fans can see right through it. The last couple of days, the game has showed us he's still the game. The man is still lying about certain things he does not have to lie about. After telling Stat Quo he does not have any issues with Kendrick,
The most impactful thing he said to me was he named a bunch of deceased rappers that we all know.
Matter of fact, go check out my videos I uploaded yesterday. I reacted to 616 in LA with the new context of everything that Game done and the fact that him and Drake shot that 616 in LA. So it's like, oh, there's a lot. There's some stuff in there that feels like it could be shot at him too. But then I also did the reaction of this when Stat Quo was talking to Game, or what Stat Quo told Game. And go watch it, because I ain't gonna lie, I went back and watched it, and the intro alone is hilarious.
That we can no longer talk to. And he just was talking about how dangerous it gets. I think kind of like what Lupe said too. You know, how dangerous it gets for certain situations. And, he's outside, no security, just game. You know what I'm saying? So it's never the artist, it's always the different entourages. So he said he loved Kendrick, so it's not even a thing. So that's another thing. I don't like people, and I know you got to get your views, and I feel it, but there's no beef between Kendrick and Game. He reiterated that to me on the phone, that he didn't know that.
Game was whispering sweet nothings to my boy Stat. Just whispering, there's no problems, there's no beef. Come on. And that's what I said, was like, that's that rapper semantic game, because rappers love to lie, nigga. I try not. I try to keep it on, but like most rappers just love to lie, where it's like, bruh, we get, because what he's saying is like, bro, in the street, we ain't gonna shoot each other if we say, yeah, what? That's not what we're saying. You know that's not what we're saying. And it feels a little bit of an insult to my intelligence. You think that's what I'm saying. You know that's not what I'm saying. We're talking about just music, bro. We're talking about just music. We know there's not actual beef. Let's not play the semantic hair and start splitting frog hairs.
Kendrick felt a way about that. He reiterated it, but now he said in retrospect he can see and understand it. But guess what? This is the bomb. This is one of the bombshells I'm going to drop here today. But he said when Kendrick did Power, and this is what he said: when Kendrick did Power, and they knew that 50 Cent was his arch nemesis, he didn't feel a way.
And you go watch my video yesterday that I did about that, because even that was, I don't even understand how someone gets told that. Like, because Kendrick did the Power, the video with 50 Cent, damn near 3 years after the Game did brought his op, or his music op. Like I said, I know we're not talking about we're going to kill each other. Brought his music rival to his neighborhood. You feel what I'm saying? Someone he doesn't mess with, to his neighborhood. That was 3 years after. That's like punching somebody out of nowhere. That's like punching somebody out of nowhere. You sneak somebody out of nowhere for no reason. They turn back around and punch you, and then you go, hey man, why'd you punch me? It's like, nigga. So that's why I go, what, nigga? And like I always say too, we don't know. I said in the video too, we don't know what 50 Cent and Game's relationship is, because every 2 weeks Game changes from I hate 50 to there needs to be a reunion to 50 did this to me to 50 didn't do anything to me to Dr. Dre is the best to Dr. Dre didn't do nothing, Kanye West did more for me, to Eminem's the greatest rapper alive, to you can't touch me Eminem, I've never said Eminem. It's just we don't know, bro. So who's to know where you are at that time? And besides that, you can't do something foul to me first, and then when I clap back, you go, or when I do something you perceive foul, you're like, hold on, why'd you do that? I didn't care when you did it. At that point, what you care doesn't matter. You've already done the violation.
He felt like he enjoyed it. So he's like, I didn't care that Kendrick did Power.
Why would
you know
that
what I'm saying?
matter?
But
Yeah, already. Okay, so like I said, go watch my video from yesterday if you want to see this. And by the way, Hip Hop is a Sport tournament is here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to go through the whole spiel about how to enter. Right here. Right here. And if you want to see this closer, go to my community tab on this YouTube page right here. Go to the community post, and this is what it is right here. This is how you join. The prize money is $1,000 and will be increasing. So go there, join it, and Originally, I said you had till August 10th to do it. But so many people have been hitting me up like, bro, I just got studio time. I'm just trying to get a visual. The person I'm doing a feature with just sent it back. So guess what? You have till August 17th to do it, because I know how that feels as an artist who don't have all the resources and still up and coming and trying to get things together is hard. So I'm going to give you one more week, August 17th. You have till August 17th to submit, so keep submitting. We start on August 17th. Let's go.
He was wearing that shirt. So everybody that held that grudge from him.
So this is basically the video from yesterday. I already reacted to this. This is the game responding. I also reacted to this, so check that out.
And also the words of a guy who wants to get in the studio and make some shake. If I tell you that me and somebody have no beef, there's no bone in my body that wants to expose him or his camp. But if deep down,
or that will call them clowns in a circus,
I truly despise somebody, I'm jealous of that person, I want to see the downfall of that person, and I also fuck with that person's op, then yes, you're going to see me exhibit these kinds of behavior in public. Exactly. Now, I do not want to take full credit of this. Some of you guys also said the same thing in the comments below. And also, shout out to the guys from the Rap Roundtable. They also echoed the same sentiments yesterday.
This Kendrick Lamar and Drake issue is like an HBO or Netflix series that just had seasons after seasons, side quests, different angles of the same story. Like you're getting the same storyline told from different people. And now with this,
in facts, this like a real Martin Scorsese, M. Night Shyamalan when he was hitting like Sixth Sense, M. Night Shyamalan. This just keep going, don't it? And then now you go back in the 616 and you look at the reference, you go, oh, I'm telling you, the greatest battle there's ever been in hip hop, the greatest feud in entertainment, if you ask me, ever.
Storyline, we got the Game making another appearance. Of course, Game is a recurring character. And within this, the situation comes about whereas people have been wondering why Game and Kendrick Lamar had a falling out. There's been different stories. There's been different comments and bars thrown on Game's side and different individuals having opinions out west about the situation. But it comes to light through the homie shout out Stat Quo, where he, through Top Dog, verifies that the video shoot where Drake was out in Compton, that 100 song that happened, maybe 10 years ago, I don't even remember, throwing some darts at Kenny is what led to the stress in the relationship between Game and Kendrick Lamar. Now we've known that Game has made some comments, and you know, if you ask me as an observer.
Oh yeah, and I forgot, yeah, Drake is shooting at Kendrick on 100.
In this rap thing, it seems as though Game is
like you helped his shot land more. When you come to my neck, it's like, how does it, as Game as like I said, Game ain't no chump. You're not gonna sit here and act like Chuck is no chump, bro. Used to be my favorite rapper. I'm gonna say that every chance I get, so I don't look like I'm just. But why would Game not understand bringing somebody? It's like, and Game is a lyricist. Like, bro, you're able to decipher lyrics. You know what he's doing in this song. Game, you heard it, and you know you a dissing nigga. So it's like you should have known. And then when you bring him to the neighborhood, it's like, Game, if you got beef with somebody, right? Matter of fact, when you beef with Meek Mill, didn't you do a video in Philly for that exact reason? So you do understand that bringing someone that y'all have, and y'all just had a little spat. Y'all didn't have the huge Cold War Kendrick and Drake had. So why did you shoot your diss to Meek in Philly if you don't all of a sudden understand what that means? Come on, man. Come on, JCon. And like I said, I'm ready for this because it's a rapping ass nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
Always had a bit of an issue.
And I feel like Game is at his best is when he's dissing people. I'm gonna keep, and I feel like he knows that, and that's why he's so warning, like, please, somebody give me the opportunity. Rick Ross, you didn't say anything? Well, here goes a diss. That's why when Game told Stat, man, what if I held grudges? What would the West be? I went, huh? You do.
Not always, but recently had an issue with Kendrick's status.
And half the people you've held grudges with have been from the West Coast. Whether it's Suge, Yuck Mouth, there's a bunch of them. It's like,
as the number one guy out west, and I think there's times where it's a little bit of double talking from Game where he wants that lyrical fade, and other times he wants peace. And I think this is just another episode of that because in the midst of Stat Quo revealing that, what led to the issues of Kendrick Lamar and Drake, Game is on social media commenting about certain things in relation to. Game is clarifying stories, mentioning entourages and things of that nature. This whole thing is a mess. So for me, you know, the East Coast guy, if there's real feelings involved and there's real emotions involved and it's all about rap, if you feel froggy, Game, do what you used to do. Get in the booth, round 400 bars about Kenny, and let's get to that.
And that's exactly what I said too. It's exactly what I said in my video, where I go, what the problem is, and as somebody who's been watching Game and following Game literally his whole career, The problem is Game needs a muse. Game likes to have, whether it's a dissing Joe Budden, whether it's throughout his whole career, whether it's mixtapes he was dissing, he's always had someone who's shooting at. And I'm telling you, I can feel it. I can feel like he wants to shoot at Kenny, but he doesn't know how to put it together where it doesn't look crazy. Just shoot. We know, because that's what's making everything look so crazy, is I feel like you want the competition. You don't really want to beef, and I'm not saying because you're scared. You just don't want it to be that, but you want to rip his head off on a song. So just go ahead and do it. I feel like it's one of those moments where it's like two homies who got a problem. It's like, just squabble up a little bit. All right, because I'm not going to come every kicking session. Y'all start arguing this hard about 2K. Y'all niggas ain't arguing about 2K for real. Y'all niggas really want to fight. Just get it over with, bro. And then after that, if y'all can get over it, then we get past it. You feel me? But at this point, just go ahead and drop the diss track, Game.
Like, let's all the tap dancing, all the drama, all the trying to be politically correct. Throw that out.
Because this relationship is always going to be weird, because that's what it is. Just drop the track. Go on, drop the track. And I bet you, if he drops a Kendrick Lamar diss track, you're going to hear the track and go, this nigga's been wanting to diss this. The second you hear it, you're going to go, oh, this nigga been wanting to diss this nigga. I'm telling you. But you know the boogeyman. That's all I'm saying. Huh? But Game might have been one of the original boogeymen. That GU Not campaign was crazy.
The window. Let's get to the bars.
Well, last night, the Game's longtime bodyguard, G Magic, after he posted this clip of Glessis Malone debating if the Game would ever battle Kendrick.
Trust me, like, one thing I don't even think is if Dot wouldn't be scared to battle Game, just like Game wouldn't be scared to battle Dot, but Game not gonna do that because he like that shit look crazy.
He went on to post this. Hey, not to piss anyone off, but the Game is in the studio. Laughing emoji. Now, here's the thing. Whatever the Game is recording, I don't think it's going to be a flat-out Kendrick Lamar diss. However, obviously, I could be wrong.
All right, now you can go watch the rest of Chick's video for his opinion of this. This is the same thing I think too. Now, it's another one of those moments where he's gonna either, it has nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar. It's gonna be one of those Black Slim Shady moments, because Game has done this, where he acts like there's a diss track coming, and then it's like the Black Slim Shady song. I still don't understand what that was supposed to be. At this point, though, and it's going to be one of those moments where it's like, if he drops a regular song, like, I never said I was going to do it. But even though this is one of those, like, all right, let's insult our intelligence. But I'm just saying, I don't know if the Game is going to drop a full Kendrick diss track. I 100% believe he's going to drop something that's going to have shots in it. I don't know if he's going to say Kendrick's name. I'm just going to point this out now, Game. Now that you done set the table, your homie done set the table, don't act like you didn't set the table for this. You set the table, right? Don't blame the fans. Don't blame the internet. Don't blame podcasts. Don't blame reactors. Don't blame streamers. You set the table for this battle, right? You set the table. I'm telling you, if you come timid with this and it is a shot, it's going to look like you scared of him. I'm just telling you. I don't believe it. It's going to look like you scared of him because you set this up. You set the table down. Go ahead. But like I said, if there's one, this is what I said when Game was battling Eminem. I said, oh, Eminem got some comp now. Oh, this was before Black Slim. I said, oh, Eminem. Oh, this ain't Nick Cannon, nigga. This ain't Mariah Carey. Oh, yeah, JC on a whole different. And then when the Black Slim Shady came out, I looked like an idiot. So I'm saying, do what you got to do, Game. Go ahead, drop the track. I'm going to be here for it. I'm going to tell you right now, people are going to feel like you bamboozled them if you just drop like a regular song. They're going to be like, and I'm going to tell you, you're probably going to get negative. People are going to want to be mad if you pull the rug pull. So it's like, you better have something at least with some of that competitive energy. Even if it's not like F Kendrick, I feel like it might be I'm the greatest type of song, who want it type song. Cool. Go ahead. We here for it. We here for it.